Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back here with another review video. Recently I watched The Son of Sam: A Descent into Darkness. It's a Netflix documentary. You should go watch it now, but I thought it was worth doing a little review on it. And yeah, so I think we should jump straight into it. After watching it, I thought it was good to have a look at, and I could even do biography videos of people's lives. I actually recently started developing up files on the Zodiac Killer. That could be a future one I could study. But anyway, we'll cut to the chase. David Berkowitz was born in 1953, and his parents put him up for adoption straight away due to being unable to care for the young boy. He was illegitimate. After watching interviews, I got some time to learn a bit about him, including some good information in this documentary. He claimed he was always tormented despite having a rather average childhood. Fast forward to the age of 18, he joined the army and served in Korea. Even ended up getting an honorable discharge. Netflix chose to rush into his crimes and arrest. The doc focused on the theories around the occult, Manson family, and other cults in the area at the time. This documentary follows more the writings of Terry Murray, who had theories around David's crimes being linked to the occult. So between 1976 and 77, 13 months, a man killed 6 people and injured 13 in the span of that time. He seems to target young couples. He targeted young couples in cars and used a .44 Bulldog handgun, which ironically some genius police officer thought that was a reference to his genitals. I don't know. To protect the victims affected by this case, their names have been removed. This show will respect, and I don't want to assume it's okay for me to talk about them. But which is an odd. It's a tricky one because you want to remember the victims, but you also don't want to upset people. The shootings, first attributed to the killer who would become the Son of Sam, occurred in Pelham Bay area of Bronx. 2 women, 18, were sitting in a double-parked Oldsmobile when a man approached the car and fired 3 bullets. The first victim was killed instantly, and the other one was shot in the thigh before the man walked away. Described our attacker as a white male in his 30s, approximately 5'8", 200 pounds, short, dark, curly hair. He kept committing crimes around Queens and Brooklyn area, and it set a wave of fear to the public. It put New York on absolute edge. And he pretty much put everyone to a standstill. Over the 30 years, the Son of Sam's crimes become surrounded by fear and theories regarding the occult. David claimed he committed crimes on behalf of someone else and wasn't alone. Netflix chose to focus on Terry's findings around these links to the cult. Even interviewed the Son of Sam himself, and Netflix showed the interview, and I found it was a fairly important part of the documentary. At episode 4, at 4 eps, I think it was long enough, and it did at times they were repeating the info or dragging it out, as Netflix is kind of known for doing. The Bundy tapes are a decent example of this. A lot of it was him just telling his story that he wanted to tell. It was his last ditch effort at pure manipulation of the media. Normally Netflix will only focus on one theory in the doc. This include a whole bunch of theories, which I was thoroughly impressed with. Surrounding the crimes, though, David confessed and was serving a life sentence. The ending is fairly sad and does leave viewers feeling torn about the outcome. I truly think this is one of Netflix's best documentaries compared to many others that I found boring or they were just far too long. The Staircase of Making a Murder is a great example of being too long or just plain boring. Terry Murray dedicated his life to connecting these crimes to major cults alongside possible other killers involved. Netflix outlines his life fairly well, including interviews from prison once he found God and tried speaking out and the truth behind the crimes. So was this man a victim of a cult or a cold-blooded killer? Despite my opinion, it's an interesting idea. Netflix did present him more of a victim for my liking, but that's Netflix all over. Let me know what you guys think. At the end of the day, it was written fairly well, didn't drag on too much, and it didn't stick to one idea. This is one of Netflix's better titles. Watch it and let me know. I'll link it in the description. I also put up a Letterboxd review of it with a bit more detail. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that short video on the Son of Sam, Descent into Madness. I'll see you next time, and goodbye for now. Look at that, it's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Now, a shout out to my lovely Patreons, all of you. You make the channel better. You help fund my dream. This is my passion. Let's work together and build this community up, shall we? I am also on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. If you enjoy those things, come say hello. Everyone is welcome. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Good night.